So first up, we are going to be talking the new Switch OLED, and I just happen to
That's
have one
right.
in my hands right here.
Wow. That looks
So I
pretty.
did pick this up on Friday. They're sold out everywhere, and I went to a whole bunch of stores and I called EB Games or GameStop, and they're like, I heard through the grapevine that Toys R Us still might have some. So I went over to Toys R Us, and sure enough, everybody else was sold out online everywhere. And I picked one up from Toys R Us. So it might be hard to see over the screen here, but it's got the OLED screen. It's 7 inches in size versus the previous 6.2 on the previous version of Switch. And the display quality, you saw it this weekend, Stephen. You thought
Yeah.
it looked pretty good.
Yeah. But even through the camera there, I can tell that it's a pretty sharp image because when you turn it and stuff, it's not really. It looks the same pretty much. Like
Yeah.
it looks really good.
I think the biggest thing cutting back on the brightness right now is I have a big light up here that's shining on it.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing, these are my two biggest favorite things, is the new kickstand here is
Right.
large. So if you have the previous
Yeah.
version of Switch, it's just a tiny little kickstand. This one is a multi-angle big kickstand, which makes it very smooth
Right.
to put on your desk and use. So really
That's
happy
a
with
that's
that
a
so
lot better
far.
than the previous kickstand.
Yeah, so it definitely is. My son has the previous version, and the kickstand is just tiny,
Yeah.
and it pops off all the time, and it's hard to keep it staying up. So these are currently running. MSRP on them is $349.99. It comes in the traditional, I'll call it blue and red, or teal and pink handle or Joy-Cons, or you can get it now in the new white and black version as well, which is kind of cool.
Is that MSRP? Is that Canadian or American prices there?
That's US pricing. Yeah.
That's US
So
pricing.
so 349, they're 449 here in Canada. They're supposed to be anyway. That's what I paid.
Okay.
So 349 US on that. And again, yeah, the 7-inch OLED screen.
Yeah.
You can see the new wide adjustable stand. So I think that's a big perk on it. It's absolutely, if you're someone who wants it on the desk or the table and want to play it, it's significantly better that way. The other thing is it has 64 gigs of built-in storage versus 32, so they doubled that up.
Right.
And it comes with the docking station comes with built-in LAN port. So I think before you could buy an adapter for LAN.
Right.
So if you are wanting to connect it to LAN for online gaming, make sure you grab this one. It's not. I think it's about $50 more than the previous version. And if you're making a decision between the two, if you don't have one, it's probably worth the upgrade. Now, if you already have the other Switch, it's probably a hard upgrade. Like the game performance is probably,
The
I'd
same.
imagine, similar or the same.
Yeah.
So it's fairly pricey if you already have one to upgrade.
Yeah.
But if you don't have one, I think it's worth the upgrade. So
Or just worth the purchase in general.
yeah, no, they're great, and
Yeah.
we have two Switches in our house now. So
Right.
it's you guys, I think, have two in your household as well.
Yeah, we
So
do. We have
between-
the original Switch and the Switch Lite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus enhanced audio as well, they're saying, so better
Right.
audio in it. So yeah, happy with that. I actually hadn't planned on buying one until I forgot they were coming out, to be honest. And
Okay.
that day I saw, oh, they're out, and I saw Best Buy online said they'd had some, and then by the time I got there, they were sold out after work. So yeah, but I managed to find one, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it's interesting how the little thing is kind of a big deal. Like just the kickstand, it being like just way more functional because with the original one you can't adjust it to variable heights, can you? Or variable.
No, I think it's one angle, and it's it's fairly flimsy, so it just comes
Yeah.
out to one angle.
Yeah, and so it's just kind of like defeating the purpose of it because the new design just seems way better, way more comfortable. Especially if you're playing with like I can see just being way better if you're playing with multiple people on the same screen. Having just the one is just awkward, kind of. I don't know. It just seems better design. And
I agree. It's definitely far more sturdy. And the other thing I should mention, size-wise, let me go back here so you guys can see. For you on the podcast, I'm sorry. So the size-wise, it's virtually identical in size. So the previous one is about 3 millimeters, roughly smaller, maybe somewhere probably between 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 inch. This one is a little bit larger. So just to give you an idea, so if you weren't putting them side by side, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So for size-wise. But the bevels are smaller, so it got a bigger screen that way.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's the new Switch OLED. Excited to get some games playing here. And apparently N64 games are supposed to be coming to the Switch soon if you have the Nintendo, whatever it's called. I should know what this is called. The Nintendo Online thing. Whatever it's called, when you pay that.
I can't remember either right now. I haven't used it.
Yeah, so if you pay that, right now you get Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and I think there's going to be an upgrade so you can get N64 games on it as well, a whole bunch of them. So